Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back.
Bars and Barbells. We got Kenny Rogers again
Yes.
today. We're doing The Gambler. We've done 2 songs from Kenny Rogers, but really only 1 song because they were both the lady. So we've done 2 videos. One was live, one was studio version.
Yes.
And we tend to like to do studio versions for artists that we're unfamiliar with or music that we may not be as familiar with, so that we can get a vibe for it and then move on to the live version later. And I really appreciate it. So that's what we did with Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, I really liked the live version of
It was
Lady.
great.
It was so
fantastic,
good.
Fantastic. Really enjoyed it too. So maybe we'll do a live version of The Gambler. That's usually based on your comments and recommendations. So we really look forward to those. And you can always leave them on this one as well. We encourage you to leave a comment, and helps us with our channel tremendously. So it's a win-win situation. But we got The Gambler here. I think it's just about maybe like the Wild West lifestyle kind of thing. Got the visual up here of his top hat coming in.
Loving it.
So it's good. I'm looking forward to this one, seeing the creativity on it. And I think this came out like in the late, say, 1970s, somewhere around there. But I think it's more of a country vibe, is what you guys were saying. So the last one was a little bit of an R&B feel to it, with Lionel Richie influence there.
Yeah.
So this will be probably a little more country Kenny Rogers.
Cool.
Are you ready
I'm
for
here
it?
for it. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's get it.
On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces and knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind my saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice." So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light, and the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, "If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done." Every gambler knows.
Love this.
This is so good.
Love it. It's great.
It's like telling a story. I love it.
Yeah, and I really love the drums on this. So strong. Interesting little instrument there that we had too when we were doing a little bit of that intro and building it. It was really prominent, but it's almost, I don't know if it was like a xylophone or something like that. You remember those things from back in the day? It's kind of, I don't know, I could be way off with that, and I apologize if I sounded like
an X.
Huh?
It's like the only word I could ever think of, like back in the day, that would like start with an X. But
If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I've never heard that before, like that prominently in a song, so I really noticed it. But the song itself is great. I just love how it built up, and then it's just got such a great feel to it. Like I just right away, I'm starting to vibe out to it, and his voice is obviously still is in this one. It's still great. It's different for sure. It's more country for sure, and it's less. I don't know if it's less raspy-ish, maybe.
Yeah, I would say so. But I feel like he's not
it's more country.
Yeah, like in Lady, I feel like he held like deeper, longer notes, whereas like that's not the style of his song.
Yeah,
right?
for
so
sure.
you're not seeing that like deeper, raspier side of his voice. I feel like come out as much.
Yeah, it's much more country, which is what we were asking for, right?
Exactly.
And this is totally it. This is like what I was hoping for from Kenny Rogers. So this is great.
Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out a cigarette, faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold 'em, when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done.
That's a cute song. I like that.
Yeah, it's a great vibe. Love the vibe.
Kenny.
It's a storytelling song. It's cool because it keeps you enthralled with the lyrics, but at the same time, you could not listen to lyrics and it would be a great song.
It's also like, I feel like a very like feel good beat. Like,
yeah.
Like, dee, dee.
Yeah, for sure. It's got that, you know, like you said, feel good country vibe to it.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy that. I like, you know, as we got further into the song too, it still was building a lot throughout with the instrumentation, even with the backup vocals that came in and doubled up a little bit as well. I really enjoyed that and added a little more, you know, different layers to it. So I enjoyed the whole song. It was a great recommendation.
Yeah, it was great.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I really liked it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell from the way you were vibing out of it. Hope you guys enjoyed us vibing out as well. It was definitely an enjoyable experience for us. So if you have any more recommendations from Kenny, let us know in those comments. Or if we should do this one live, man, that might be a cool one to see live as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So you guys let us know, and we'll go from there. Just make sure, like I said, you hit that like button for us if you did enjoy it, and come back soon and check out our next videos.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.